Okay, this is what is very important to us. And you see that is COVID, that is the coronavirus that is there. Say, for example, the current situation. We are all on lockdown right now. That is what is making me a movie star here, and I'm happy for the lockdown to that extent. This is something to look forward to. Okay, so when situation like this exists, suppose I have cough and sneeze, and I still come to the public, I can be held responsible for negligently spreading these diseases. Now, why COVID, in special cases like COVID, where even persons who do not show symptoms are also likely to be punished under 268, is that the symptoms might be silent if the virus is existing, the symptoms might not be evident in an individual, but he might be a transmitter for that disease. And this disease has been proved to be deadly as well, and it spreads quite fast. That is why in this particular scenario we have 269 and 270 coming in. 269 refers to where the disease is being transmitted negligently, and 270 refers to where the disease has been transmitted malignantly. So, negligently is about the careless attitude of the people. That is where common man who is not aware about the symptom carelessly walks through the road and thereby somebody else contacts it. That is negligently. Malignantly is when I have the disease, I have COVID, and knowingly so that it gets transmitted to, there's a malice that I don't mind if it gets transmitted. With that intention, I get on the road. I escape the quarantine. I escape the isolation ward in spite of being identified with COVID 19. I mean, coronavirus. In that case, I have committed an offense under Section 270. I hope that part is very clear because this is something that you can relate to right now, considering the present scenario. All right, so this can be the essentials that we are looking at here is where the act is either negligent or malignant, which is malice, where there is a level of intention involved. And second one, he knows his reason to believe there's a likelihood to spread. And right now, in our case, we are well aware, everyone is well aware of the fact that there's a possibility that coronavirus will spread. Third one is that disease is dangerous. So we're not referring to common cold or mere vomiting or a regular fever. What we're looking at is something that is dangerous or threatening the life in itself. For example, that is contagious, like once upon a time we had leprosy that is contagious, which might prove dangerous, or we have HIV/AIDS, which is dangerous. We have something that is life threatening, that is what that is referred here. Say, for example, very simple example is that you can take right now is COVID-19, and this under these provisions we can see that there are close to 5,000 cases that's been booked against people. All right, so that clarifies it. Now let me take you to some of the case laws, just one or two case laws. Primarily it was regarding to HIV. If I have to give you one more example, for example, a prostitute who's aware of the fact that she is HIV positive, sex worker, with all due respect, sex workers, and they still contact customers without adequate protection. In that case, the person can be said to have committed an offense under 269 or 270, depending upon the mental element involved in that particular act. All right. Now, to clarify it with the case law, we have X versus hospital, is it? Where the X was identified or diagnosed with HIV positive, and the hospital authorities decided to communicate, the doctor decided to communicate it to his fiancée, for which X sued the hospital for interfering with his privacy. Now, the question before the court was if X had gone on with the marriage, would X have committed a crime under 269 or 70? The court held the pointers here. One, the hospital has not violated privacy because this was a matter of public interest and public safety. Therefore, the hospital authorities have not committed a breach of right to privacy. Second one is if the partner was a willing partner who was aware about about the disease, then X wouldn't have committed an offense under 69 or 70. But if X failed to disclose or deliberately did not disclose the fact that he was HIV positive, and thereafter he got married to his fiancée, then X would have committed an offense under section 269 and 270. So I believe that clarifies what transmitting diseases causing dangerous life is. Thank you.